Hi, everybody, and thanks for joining us today. Today, we're going to be talking about what's new in the industry, what's new with some of our new WENT products that we're developing to help you guys with processing different grades of scrap material. And we're also going to talk a little bit about some of the new or the newer installations that we have that have either recently installed or in the process of being installed going on around North America. My name is Dave Shika. I am the WENT Business Development Manager for our MTB product line, which means I handle all of our chopping applications from wire to non-ferrous and radiators and a whole host of different types of materials. I've been at WENT for about 13 years at this point, and I've worked in just about every department that we have here. So I've gotten the full tour of WENT Corporation. I'm going to let my colleague introduce himself.
I am Bill Close. I'm the WENT Business Development Manager for the non-ferrous portfolio. So that's where basically we're dealing with the auto shredder residue and doing metal recovery and then metal sorting activities, with the materials. I've been with WENT for a little over 30 years, and I've also had the full WENT tour. I've had 6 different careers within the same company in that time period. And my colleague here.
My name is Ethan Willard. I'm the Business Development Manager for WENT's shredding and downstream product line, as well as our emission control systems for auto shredders. I've been at the company now for about 10 years, started in the engineering department, have worked my way through engineering and project management, and now sit next to these two guys on the business development side.
We're very sorry about that.
So I'm going to kind of get things kicked off here and talk a little bit about my product line, because of course mine is where everything starts and flows down to these two guys. We've had some really exciting things happen this year, both on the technology side and the installation side. A lot of firsts for us, a lot of really cool projects and new things for us. So the first big one is the EasyR pre-shredder that we are promoting with our partners MTB. The pre-shredder, last year we started talking about it, and this year I can proudly say we have 2 of them now in operation, and are really looking forward to a few more here in this coming year to really kick off the whole product line. The pre-shredder allows us to bring our customers to the next level when it comes to shredding and separation. It allows them to increase their throughput on their shredders. It allows them to reduce their operating costs and improve their sorting efficiencies. So we're really excited for that, especially for our shredders our customers who have had shredders now installed for many years. This is kind of the next step for them to be able to expand their business and grow their business. The other big one for us is our 6090 product line. So as many of you probably know, WENT's one of the things that we're known for is our modular shredders. So we deliver 6060 and 6090 size shredders that are fully containerized. So the controls come into a container, the hydraulics come in a container, and they all sit on a flat slab on your site for quick and easy installation, limiting your infrastructure and your overall project costs. Up until recently, those modular features were only available with one motor. And this year, we're actually releasing a next generation of machine that gives us a lot more flexibility on motor selection and allows us to offer multiple different motor types for the same machine. So that's, again, another really exciting thing for us from a technology standpoint. We also had a couple really cool installations. One of the biggest ones is a brand new 130-inch 8,000 horsepower shredder that we installed, complete with everything from the shredder to the ferrous downstream, a very large non-ferrous separation plant, as well as a first of its kind emission control system for the industry. So this is a brand new greenfield site where WENT delivered everything from the in-feed conveyor to the finished products on the non-ferrous plant, and of course the emission control system. So that was really exciting for us this year. And then on the smaller side, we delivered a brand new 6090 plant just north of us here in Ontario, Canada. That is for a brand new shredder operator. They were a scrapyard for many years, family owned, and now they've decided to take the next step into the shredding world, and have invested with us on the 6090 with a ferrous downstream and a small non-ferrous plant. That plant is a beautiful installation and is nice and close to us here in Buffalo, so it's a great plant for us to take our customers to and visit here once COVID starts to slow down. So it's been a really exciting year for us, and we're looking forward to this upcoming year and continuing to work together on delivering complete solutions from the in-feed conveyor to the shredder to finished products. I'm going to pass it over to Bill now and talk a little bit about his product line.
I always jokingly say to Ethan that, the non-ferrous is just picking up where the shredder takes off, and the shredder is nothing more than an ASR preparation tool. So where we go from there basically is first step would be metal recovery plant. WENDT has had a leadership position in the marketplace for the non-ferrous recovery plants for going on 15, 20 years right now. We've got a very significant market share on that. In the last recent period, we've had multiple installations going into Canada, ranging from 20 ton an hour, 35 ton an hour facilities. We've got a couple sales booked that are smaller up in Canada that will shortly be, delivered. In the United States, West Coast, we had a nice 35 ton an hour plant that was recently commissioned. We have a video about that. Be happy to share that with you guys. The 80 ton an hour plant, that Ethan had referenced, it was part of the mega shredder. So there's been a lot happening within the metal recovery sector. The what's new portion, I would say one of the more interesting things would be a fines process that could be added on to any existing plant or incorporated as part of a new build. So this, in addition to being a Zorba recovery, we're extending that process with some very simple methods of concentration, maintaining a dry process, and including featuring the TOMRA sensor-based sorting with finders. So with that, we're able to, in one pass, make a copper concentrate that when chopped on an MTB system would be greater than a 60% recovery of copper. So that's the fines portion. Next, I would direct you to what we're doing with metal sorting. TOMRA has introduced the fines version of the XRT. So now we can process down to a 5 millimeter Zorba as input. And as you know, the Zorba fines is where you have the highest concentration of your red metals, and it's your highest revenue generating opportunity. So this is a enhancement that's been offered for the XRTs that will allow you to get down to a 5 millimeter particle size. In addition to that, we have a new partnership to announce with Didion and our metal polishing drums. So when we're taking Zorba coming off the metal recovery plant, it goes through the metal polishing drum. Basically, it's an agitation of metal on metal with some air dedusting and some screening. And the purpose of this basically is to produce a polished metal product to meet the ever increasing demands of our industry for product purity. So the metal on metal action basically scrubs off all the surface contamination off the product, as well as some of the oxidation, producing a really nice package that can be exported. On that note, we offer an export version of that drum that will also do the screening requirements so that we can produce a pre-sized, polished Zorba package ready for export to China. This same drum technology, has an opportunity to be integrated with metal sorting with the XRT, where this is going to be a significant advantage, particularly on the color sorting aspect. So your polished, bright, shiny copper, brass, highly visible to color-based systems, which will increase the recovery of the red metals. So there's a lot of new things that we're talking about and have implemented. Be very happy to set up some tours to show you these different materials. So part of the recovery plant is producing a wire package, which is ready for the MTB portfolio.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So one of the things that I like to remind these guys about is that where they're dealing in cents per pound for their outputs, I'm dealing in dollars per pound for mine. So my process is creating the most value. But no, while we're talking about commodities, kind of one of the cool things that we're seeing going on right now over the past couple of years has been an increase in metal commodity prices. I mean, copper is skyrocketing, aluminum is coming along. Those markets are also just going to continue to get hotter with everything that we're seeing from a push towards sustainability and whether it be electric vehicles or infrastructure or a whole host of different reasons why those metals are becoming a little bit more valuable. So on the ferrous side, I'm not as well versed. So Ethan, are we seeing the same thing over there?
Yeah, ferrous is definitely the same from this time last year. Ferrous has obviously been up quite a bit, and we're looking forward to a good year this year as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously that's good for us for equipment sales. It's also very good, obviously, for our customers, the people that are running our equipment. And one of the things that we've been doing with our MTB product line is developing new machines and improving processes and creating processes that are going to help our customer base to really extract that value out of the material. So starting with the EZR that you kind of brought up earlier, Ethan, at MTB, we have a full-scale plant that starts with our EZR and includes another MTB shredder on it. And then also includes extract on the back on it, includes some eddy currents. It's a whole process, and this process is geared towards taking different aluminum grades, whether it be tank tabor, whether it be extrusion, aluminum siding, radiator, a whole host of different aluminum products, taking it, shredding it, size reducing it, and then turning it into very clean, sellable aluminum and heavy reds materials. We're also developing or have developed a vertical mill. This vertical mill can be a pre-process for anything ranging from 30 ASR wire to small motors, meatballs, irony aluminum, a whole bunch of different types of materials, which once we're liberated and we go through a WENT process to remove stainless steel, remove steel, remove aluminum, what's left is lights, and then those lights can go to a wire chopping line. So we're taking those materials and we're upgrading everything into clean sellable commodities. We also have a RDF shredder that's come out that's designed towards helping shred different waste materials and tires and things of that nature. The traditional MTB shredder for our wire chopping lines, the BDR, we've developed a hydraulic pusher for that. It's available as a retro kit. It can be added on to any of our BDRs out in the field, or it can be ordered new from the plant. And what that's going to help you do is with some of the lighter types of materials, it's just going to help you boost your throughput a little bit and make sure that we're forcing that material into the shredding chamber where we're getting our size reduction and our liberation. We also, we've done, we've taken our standard cable box, which is a downsized version of, and containerized version of a wire chopping line, a full scale wire chopping line. We've taken that cable box and we've reduced it to a cable box one, which is one container. It's got a whole bunch of value packed into it from the installation point. All the sunk costs associated with a wire chopping line installation are built into those boxes. So there's a lot of value in there. And it's basically, it's just a smaller version of our cable box. And it's kind of geared towards maybe single shredder operators producing lower volumes of ASR wire, or some of the smaller, lower volumes of materials out there. So in addition to a lot of the new stuff that we've been developing, we got a whole host of installations going on too. Our installation crews are out there very busy on the MTB side. We've got some new cable boxes in Canada and North America. We've got a couple of cable box ones that have been installed over the past year. We've got a full-scale line down in Mexico, a couple big lines up here in North America as well, or in the States as well. So we've just been really busy on the installation side. And one of the kind of cooler installations is actually up in Canada. It's a cable box one that has been installed at a site, and this cable box one is processing almost exclusively ASR wire. And it's an interesting story because it really started on Ethan's side of the business. How many years ago, Ethan?
Yeah, it was about 4 or 5 years ago. This customer runs a competitive shredder to our product line, and they reached out to us asking for help. They wanted to convert the machine from a spider to a disc rotor. And so we went in there and we converted the machine over, increased their throughput, increased their uptime, and helped them out in any way that we could. The upgrades to the shredder were a great success, and they continued to work with us over the years. And within a year or so of making the upgrades to the shredder, they reached out to Bill on the non-fair side as well.
Yeah, and after those upgrades and operational efficiencies, the non-ferrous recovery plant was then generating products that came back to what Dave was talking about with the cable box one. So we work as a team approach here. We have a very diverse group of people within our organization, lots of different skill sets. In addition to the experience that you're sitting here at the table, talking about processes and applications, behind us and supporting us is a large engineering team, project management team, customer service team, and field service reps as well. I'd encourage you to check out some of our videos on the website. We've got some great video customer testimonials from the shredder side, from the non-ferrous, and also from the MTB side. Our customers tell our story far better than we do, and I really encourage you to check that content out.
Yeah, and I think, Bill, a lot of what you're kind of saying there with the infrastructure on the back end is really what's helped us to develop many customers like the one that we just talked about, where we're doing, multiple projects because we're bringing value at each stage of the recycling project. And I think, one of the videos that we have on our website right now, and Ethan, you can talk a little more to that, the 6090 customer up in Canada.
Yeah, so the new 6090 that I mentioned earlier in the video, that's a customer who, like I said, it was a greenfield site a year ago. They commissioned the shredder. It was at the time a simple 6090 shredder, which is a very simple ferrous downstream, and then a 2-line eddy current plant. And what we had done is we knew this customer had an appetite to be able to grow and expand their business. And so we designed the plant from the get-go to be able to expand and grow as their business grew. And lo and behold, a year later, they're already looking to expand the non-ferrous side. So they started off with a shredder, creating a few different types of shred packages with the 6090, and then just a simple Zorba process for recovering Zorba, and essentially focusing on the high revenue streams, the easy to get material. And then just not too long ago, they reached out looking to add finders.
Yeah. So we're expanding what was a 2 eddy current plant producing just Zorba to now a 3 eddy current plant. So we'll have a more efficient recovery of additional Zorba and followed on by a sensor-based sorting with a tomer finders doing a Zurich and wire package coming off the line, generating additional revenue. And that very nicely will present the opportunity for a date future where they can expand once again and use the MTB portfolio to convert that wire package into a high-value furnace-ready copper.
Yeah, and I mean, it's, you know, the way we kind of work, it really speaks to our one partnership philosophy, whether it be shredding or non-ferrous or wire chopping. Any of the partners that we work with, we always work with our best in class partners. And for us, I mean, they're part of our organization. And, we want to develop one partnership. We want to be one partner with you. I mean, our customer success is our greatest the greatest thing we can do as an organization is bring success to our customers. And that's really what we strive from, our first conversation, through, 10 years down the line when you've been running your equipment and you're looking for parts. We strive to bring value to our customers and help them succeed through that whole process. And I think that's really what makes us special is, we don't just say that, we've got the infrastructure to do that, with our back end in our building. And I mean, with that, I mean, I think, do we have anything else we want to talk about, or we want to let these guys go?
I think we've been talking long enough. I think we should probably let them go. Thank you guys all for joining us and watching the video. And please take some time, browse through some of the new videos we're posting. I think you'll see a lot of cool content there and hopefully spark a few ideas. As always, feel free to reach out to any of us here at WENT. You can find our contact information on our website. And we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Thanks.